A team of archaeologists from the University of Aberdeen in Scotland is conducting excavations at an abandoned Yupik village in Alaska. The site, called Igilignut, was deserted around 1660, but has become accessible due to rising regional temperatures causing the frozen ground to thaw. However, this thawing process poses a threat to the preservation of artifacts and materials that have been frozen for centuries. Dr. Rick Knecht, leading the Aberdeen team, has been excavating at the Alaskan site since 2009. Over the years, Knecht has witnessed significant changes in the area, with the earth becoming more pliable beneath the surface. This development is concerning for archaeologists as it puts historically valuable items at risk of rapid deterioration. Rising temperatures and severe winter storms, especially in a vulnerable location near the Bering Sea, further exacerbate the threat to historic sites. The Yupik, also known as Western Eskimos, arrived in Alaska approximately 3,000 years ago. Initially settling along the western shores, the Yupik gradually moved inland, interacting with other peoples, such as the English and Eskimos from the eastern regions. They lived a semi-nomadic lifestyle, hunting sea mammals, fishing, and foraging for plants and fruits during the Arctic summer. The Yupik's cultural practices and skills were passed down through gender-specific community houses called Kazuk and Inis. The Kazuk served as communal timber-built houses where men would gather in winter for activities like dancing, storytelling, and teaching younger generations. Women had their own community houses called Inis, where they taught traditional female skills. However, there was some overlap, as boys and girls would spend a few weeks exchanging places to learn skills traditionally associated with the opposite gender. These Yupik winter villages, with populations around 300, were subject to conflicts with other regional groups, occasionally leading to violence. The Yupik had a belief system centered on the cycle of life, where newborns were given the names of recently deceased individuals. Rituals and ceremonies played a significant role in their lives, including returning parts of slaughtered animals to the sea for rebirth. Shamanism was an integral part of Yupik religion, with shamans acting as mediators between spirits, both good and evil. Dance, craftsmanship, and intricate masks were important cultural expressions, and the Yupik carved figurative works from materials like whalebone and ivory tusks. For centuries, the Yupik had limited contact with outsiders until the 19th century when they began trading with each other and Russian fur merchants. Russian Orthodox and Catholic missionaries arrived in the region, influencing some aspects of the Yupik's traditional beliefs. In the early 20th century, the gold rush in the nearby Yukon River attracted outsiders to the area, resulting in the introduction of new diseases and significant changes for the Yupik. The ongoing excavation at the Igilignut site by Dr. Knecht and his team has uncovered valuable artifacts, including well-preserved Yupik carvings. However, the fragile nature of the artifacts and the increasing vulnerability of the site due to climate change and erosion caused by storms pose a serious threat to their preservation. The University of Aberdeen archaeologists are excavating an abandoned Yupik village in Alaska, facing challenges posed by rising temperatures and the subsequent thawing of frozen ground. The Yupik, a group of Western Eskimos, lived a semi-nomadic life centered around hunting, fishing, and gathering. They had gender-specific community houses, practiced shamanism, and created intricate carvings and masks. The Yupik had limited contact with outsiders until the 19th century, when trade and missionaries brought changes to their culture. The ongoing excavation at Igilignut has yielded significant findings, but the artifacts are at risk of deterioration due to climate change and erosion. The University of Aberdeen Department of Archaeology is currently collaborating with the Yupik community in southwestern Alaska on an excavation project at the Igilignut site. This partnership with the local community has been ongoing since 2009 and aims to explore the multi-period pre-contact village while also studying the impact of rising sea levels and climate change on the Yupik communities in the past. The excavation has revealed an astonishing collection of artifacts, with approximately 60,000 items collected so far. These artifacts include ceremonial masks, tattoo needles made from ivory, miniature sculptures, and intricate jewelry made from wood, antlers, and serpentine. The level of preservation is remarkable, thanks to the icy conditions of the site, but the rapidly changing climate poses a significant threat to the artifacts as they begin to deteriorate once exposed to the elements. One of the most intriguing discoveries made by Dr. Knecht and his team is the uncovering of the circumstances surrounding the abandonment of Ejilignut village around 1660. The evidence suggests a violent end for the community, with the village being burned down in the presence of arrow points and 28 sets of human remains showing signs of violent deaths. The scientists believe that the village was built with defensive qualities, but was ultimately unable to protect its inhabitants during a brutal attack. The exact cause and motive of the massacre remain uncertain, but it is believed to have occurred during a period known as the Bow and Arrow Wars, which coincided with a significant drop in temperatures, possibly leading to food scarcities and conflicts. The excavation project not only sheds light on the history and cultural practices of the Yupik people, but also provides valuable information for understanding the impacts of environmental changes on communities in the past. The collaboration between the University of Aberdeen and the Yupik community highlights the importance of involving local knowledge and perspectives in archaeological research. Thanks for watching. Never forget to like, comment, and share the video. And remember to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon.